Amy Fashion Toppings here, and it's time to redo the little mail tin I got. It's pretty bright out here, so it's kind of hard to get the lighting just right, but this is way too shiny, and I want to make it look a little bit older so I can get it hung up in our garage entryway for mail and, you know, knickknacks, whatever. I haven't decided yet what's going in it, so we're gonna be doing this. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna wanna do is I'm gonna work strictly with vinegar for right now. I wanna try the vinegar first, see how it turns out, and then I will switch over if I need to use Lysol Bowl Cleaner with bleach, because I've seen both of them, but I kinda like the looks of some of the Pinterest pictures that use vinegar. So I'm gonna try the vinegar first. I'm using a glove so my hand won't smell like vinegar for the rest of the evening. I am doing this outside because vinegar smells horrid. So I'm doing it on pine straw because I don't want it on my grass, and I'm not sure, you know, I don't want it on my driveway because I have put projects in the driveway before and my husband has driven over them. So we're doing it in a safe spot right here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm taking a rag, and I got a little bowl here of straight vinegar, not diluted, nothing, just straight vinegar. I'm gonna dip my rag in there, get it nice and soaked. And I'm gonna rub the vinegar all over. And it doesn't have to be perfect because aging is not perfect. We all know that. So just trying to get vinegar all over and hoping that the areas that it sets on is gonna age a little bit. So it doesn't have to be perfect, just wipe it on all over. And making sure the vinegar kind of pools up on top of it too. Okay, now I wiped it all down with vinegar. And the next, just to make sure that I've got every nook and cranny, I've got vinegar, 2/3 vinegar, 1/3 water in this bottle. And this is what I used when I was cleaning the patio furniture of rust. So since I already had it made, I'm gonna use it. I'm just gonna spray it. Granted, my pine straw is getting all over, but that's okay. I'm gonna spray all over, inside the buckets. By doing that, I'm getting nice little pooled up puddles all over it too. Okay, now I'm gonna let it sit on there for a couple of hours, but some of the, you know, it matters how much aging you want. I've seen people leave it on there for 24 to 48 hours. Some people have had results within 6 hours. But the thing is since this is such a large piece, a lot of people submerge their stuff in vinegar and let it sit. You can't submerge something this size. I don't want to fill my bathtub up with that much vinegar. I don't think my husband wants us to fill the bathtub up with that much vinegar. So the only resolution I have is I'm trying this. I'm gonna spray it. And then because of the wind, it's gonna dry. So I'm gonna come out here like once every hour to 2 hours and I'll check it. If it's really dry, then I'm gonna just spray another coat on it to try to keep it nice and moist and wet so that we can get as much of a result as we possibly can. So I've never done this before. This is new. I did a lot of researching on Pinterest. And a lot of people are using chemicals, they're using paints to make them look older, and I just liked the vinegar idea. So I'm trying it first, we'll see how it works. It's kind of like a pin challenge. I'm challenging the pin pictures I'm seeing on Pinterest. So like I said, I wiped it down, or like I did, I wiped it down with vinegar, with a rag, so it got rubbed in everywhere and all the cracks and stuff. And then I turned around and sprayed it with 2 parts vinegar, 1 part water. And then like I said, I'm gonna come out every hour and check it. If it seems like it's really dry, then I'm gonna keep spraying it. So I'll try spraying it like every hour to 2 hours until I get the desired results. And I'm leaving this outside. The sun's not hitting it, so you know, and if it rains, that's even better, I'll get rust. But, so let's see how it goes. Okay, so it's been 2 days and several coats of vinegar, and it didn't work. Let me show you. You can tell it hardly did anything to it. It looks just a little bit duller than it was before, but it still doesn't look aged. So now I'm gonna try some Lysol Toilet Bowl Cleaner. And I'm doing this out by the trash since it is a chemical. I don't want it on the driveway and I don't want it in my grass. So I'm actually gonna do it on top of my pine straw. So ignore my trash cans. First thing, you have to wear gloves. Okay, you do have to wear gloves because this does have bleach in it. So I'm using the Lysol Toilet Bowl Cleaner that does have bleach in it. And I'm also using an SOS pad. And I'm just gonna put this on. And I cleaned the vinegar off because I don't want a chemical reaction. So I did clean the vinegar off. I'm gonna put some of the toilet bowl cleaner on my SOS pad and I'm gonna massage it in. And this stuff stinks. Okay, now that I've got it rubbed in all over and I use the SOS pad, now the vinegar, it did leave like a white coating. Even though I did rinse it off, the white kept on coming back, but it's still not enough aging for me. I want something that looks like it's been around for a long time. Now, if this doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to chalk it up and go to chalk paint and have to chalk paint it, rough it up. But I don't wanna do that because this is not an easy piece to do. All of those little drawers have like little sharp edges. So, I mean, you saw me go over it a couple times going back because it would drip, because it would get caught in the little bends of the metal. And so I have one coat on here. I'm gonna let it sit for about 3 or 4 hours. I'll let you know how long it sits. I'm gonna let it sit until I see some reaction. So we'll let this sit, and if I come out here and check on it and it doesn't look like it's doing anything, then I might put another coat on it, but we'll see. But if this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to paint it. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna let it sit for a few hours. And once again, that's the Lysol Toilet Bowl Cleaner with an SOS pad. Okay, so vinegar didn't work the way I wanted it to. Lysol Toilet Bowl Cleaner did not work the way I wanted it to. I don't know what it is about this galvanized tin or whatever material this is made out of. I don't know what it's been treated with, but it doesn't seem to age. Now let me show you. It did get a little white. You can see a little bit of it just looks like I wiped something like toothpaste is on it. And I've even tried to get it off and it doesn't come off. So it didn't give me the patina that I wanted. Now granted, it's not as shiny as it used to be. It did get a little bit darker with the toilet bowl cleaner, but that was after I took an SOS pad to it and tried to clean it. So, and it's got some drip marks. So it's just, it doesn't have the look I want. So I'm either gonna end this segment now and start another segment where I'm gonna chalk paint this thing. I think that's what I'm gonna do, because otherwise it's just gonna get too long. So, vinegar didn't work. Lysol Toilet Bowl Cleaner didn't work the way the picture showed on Pinterest, so it must have to do with the type of tin you have. So in my next segment, I'm gonna chalk paint it. Okay, well this is Amy with Fashion Toppings. Until next time, you have a great day.